Asuka versus Charlotte 2. Yep. So heading into the road to TLC, we got this epic moment to happen for WWE fans and for fans in general of wrestling. It was announced that Asuka and Charlotte would collide once again. I was ecstatic for this because everyone's been clamoring for this match, mostly for Asuka's sake because she needs a serious redemption protocol after the clusterfuck we got after her booking. And especially at that, they decided to say, hey, let's finally push her. When they decided to put her into the match that everyone wanted to see, which was Asuka Charlotte versus Becky Lynch for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship, and everyone was hyped for that match. Like, well, the second Asuka won that Battle Royal, everyone wanted it. It's like, take my money. You already showed me the signs that this is going to happen, so I'm going to go with it. Yeah, so a lot of people were wondering, well, at least Asuka's finally getting a push, but why did Vince suddenly want to push her now? Was it conscience? Did Vince realize the error of his ways? Did he figure out that, oh wait, I'm kind of a racist a-hole? Nope. The reason why Asuka's getting pushed is not all those reasons, and no, it's surprisingly not because, oh, we need to protect Becky Lynch. She came back from a concussion, so we needed to have a third person in there, so why not get someone that fans love but I personally hate? No, Vince pushed her because she got cheered when Becky was making the choice to who would fight Ronda Rousey. And Vince apparently had seen this and was like, what? Wait, the cheering for her over my Charlotte Flair character? Why? She's foreign, damn it! She's evil. She must be destroyed. Why are people cheering for her? And Triple H probably had to point out, because you wrecked her, everyone loves her, but you kind of hate her. And when it was revealed that you were a racist and a xenophobe, you kind of gave people like, why shouldn't we like her? Sorry, something's in my eye for some reason. It kind of happens from time to time. So, yeah, Asuka was put in there because she got pop when Becky looked at her and was like, yay! It's going to be Asuka versus Ronda! Here's the funny thing about that. That match was supposed to happen next year. However, the reason why it didn't happen was because Vince changed plans and wanted to do Charlotte versus Ronda Rousey because, I don't know, now we know the Asuka speaks Japanese and doesn't speak the American language. And that led to a lot of bitter feelings for WWE fans. But, yeah. The biggest thing, though, was that Ronda's main event match has pretty much changed like 3 times pretty much. Think about it. First it was going to be Asuka, then it was going to be Charlotte, and now thanks to Becky Lynch's momentum, it's going to be the Man! So that should say something about where this is going regarding Becky's momentum and says something about the creative team. Like, Asuka was originally supposed to keep doing the armbar, so then they could finally do a match of who is the master of the armbar. Is it the UFC fighter Ronda Rousey, or is it the Japanese wrestling kick-ass machine Asuka? And of course, we will never get that answer probably because Vince is an idiot. But yeah, so. And Vince even reportedly banned Asuka from using the move because, oh wait, it's actually organic, so we can't do that. But yeah, that really angered a whole mess of people. Like, I couldn't believe that they went there. Like, they said, they basically said, hey, I don't want to push these people because I hate them because their NXT's grown and I can't do that. But anyway, so yeah, that's where all this crap happened regarding Asuka and Ronda Rousey with Asuka and Vince. And I was just hoping Asuka would leave the company soon because she wasn't going to be booked anymore, right? Like, she lost to Carmella twice after being portrayed as an idiot regarding James Ellsworth, and the less about him, the better. And then they screwed all her momentum up with all this crap and didn't even tagged her with Naomi and then had her lose to the Iconics. Not saying they're not talented, but it's just that it's Asuka. You're ruining the mystique that made her so interesting and so unique. So, yeah, we finally get this match, Asuka versus Charlotte Flair, and something told me, like, this is going to end in disqualification. It's going to end with mass chaos, right? Because they wouldn't do an ending like that, to give an ending like that on SmackDown, and especially when you take into account the whole, controversy surrounding Ronda and Charlotte Flair, and how Becky's kind of having huge momentum and Vince is not liking it, I bet. But yeah, Becky goes ahead and comes out when Charlotte and Asuka make their appearances known, and basically Becky came back and she had a new Titantron video where it's basically saying, "The man," or "I am the man, I am a man." Yeah, I had to do Link Carr's thing. Anyways, this match was pretty much it's not going to be WrestleMania quality. I wasn't expecting that match to happen, but I was expecting it to be good to great, and it was. It actually was pretty great. Like, I almost thought like they were almost going to go there with the Spanish Fly, or they were going to do a similar match but have the alternate ending booking style. Something that I routinely hate with a Fiery Passion because, how do I say this? I don't like it when they book it that. It just makes the match not that special. It doesn't have anything to stand out other than, oh, look, it's an alternative ending. So, yeah. Asuka is holding her own. It looks like it was going to go that route, but then it does the different route where they go ahead and have Charlotte go ahead, get desperate, realize that she can't beat Asuka this time around, and knowing Asuka's prepared this time because she's been in the ring with her, and she relies on the good old trusted kendo stick and starts whipping on Asuka, and then she attacks Becky, and Becky gets pissed obviously because she's the man, and beats the crap out of Charlotte, so much so that the man apparently has the ability to defy physics. Because, oh my god, when Becky was hitting Charlotte with the kendo stick just bounced off to the off camera, and I was like, did she just break the laws of physics? I'm pretty sure that's impossible, unless this is a video game. And then, like, Becky turns around and gets a swift kick to the gut by Asuka, and Asuka proceeds to beat the crap out of both of them. It was so fiery and saying, like, This is Asuka! We're getting Asuka! We're getting Asuka! We're getting Asuka again! We're getting the Empress of Tomorrow! And whatnot. And it was just so enjoyable to see Asuka be Asuka again. The Empress of Tomorrow, the mystique around her, the once established undefeated streak that surpassed even Goldberg's overblown streak that WCW made. Well, he did have an undefeated streak. He really lost to Roddy Piper at a live show, at a house show. And sure enough, they don't talk about that because that's not canon in WCW or WWE canon. But, so they go ahead and do all this. It's hijinks, hilarity ensuing, with Asuka dominating and beating the crap out of both of them. And then she gets on top of the table and basically goes, like a Tusken Raider, and it's just hilariously funny, but also kind of like, she's letting out the war cry. And I do love one thing about her promos improvement. Her promo skills have mixed between her Japanese and her English language. Like, she's mostly doing the Japanese, but when she speaks English, it actually makes her sound, oh my gosh, she's threatening you. Yeah, but Asuka finally getting back to where she goes. Like, I'm hoping that even though she came out on top on the final SmackDown before TLC, I'm honestly hoping, and this is a big hope, I'm hoping that they go with her winning the title. Becky's going to go fight Ronda Rousey, win the Royal Rumble. I hope she eliminates Nia Jax like Stone Cold did his Kane in the 2001 Royal Rumble, because the Stone Cold comparisons need to happen. But, yeah. It was just a hilarious time to see all this going on. And it was fun. It was awesome. I really loved every moment of it. I hope they do give her the run. Like, they have subverted the concept of that the person who goes out on top has to lose at the pay-per-view. Made popular by John Cena and so many other wrestlers, but mostly John Cena as far as I remember. Oh, I'm not saying it's never been done before. It's just, it's more common with John Cena because he had overblown title reigns. But yeah, Asuka has to be the one that also breaks that mold because Styles did it. Styles and Ambrose did it a lot. Like, it was like when Styles came out on top before Backlash, where he kicked Ambrose in the groin. Like, I thought, like, are they really going to go there? Are they really going to have Styles lose the match? Nope, they went ahead and win, and voila, history is made. And yeah, that's the one thing I'm hoping they do. They subvert the expectation of, oh, she stood out on top on the show, on the go-home show, so she's going to lose at TLC. She has to win this match. I want her to rebuild herself. Like, I'm not even doing a video retrospective about Asuka for her 2018 because her booking's been so clusterfucked. At least I can say on the TLC, like, Asuka is regaining her momentum. Asuka is regaining everything WWE stripped from her, and now she has to take it back through force thanks to the fans' rallying cry that we want Asuka. And especially we'll need more programming, especially when Becky moves to Raw and challenges Ronda, because Raw is in desperate need of fixing. And I'm not even going to go there. So, yeah, Asuka and Charlotte Flair. I knew it was going to end with Asuka or Charlotte getting a decisive finish. I get the feeling, and this is just a speculation on my part, that what if Asuka is going to win the title? She could do this, win the title, go on to WrestleMania with it, and Charlotte would challenge her, and they would do a reverse effect, but be also a redemption storyline where they could tie in all the downward spiral she was having until the end of 2018 as a redemption arc. Like, the champion is kind of being the underdog to an extent, but the champion has a reason to be the underdog. She lost to Charlotte on this big stage, and now she has a chance to avenge herself, to rebuild, to regain her identity. And that would be a perfect come full circle storyline. They always, like, I'm going to say it, Triple H and NXT screwed it up big time when they did give the title to Velveteen Dream in what could have been the perfect coming full circle. He goes ahead, is coming in as the biggest heel they have in NXT, then everyone loves him, and then he goes ahead and wins the fans' respect, but then he defeats the ultimate heel of NXT, aka Tommaso Ciampa, at War Games, where he made his name for himself, and they didn't go with it. And while that match was awesome, and I do look forward to everything, I did feel like that was like, man, I want to hate Tommaso Ciampa more. Like, how dare you ruin this dream moment? But yeah, this Asuka versus Charlotte round 3 at WrestleMania 30, at the next WrestleMania 35, that I feel like that should be the plan. I hope that's the plan. Ronda and Becky can have the main event. Asuka and Charlotte can go ahead and have the best storytelling they can do, despite Becky and Ronda probably tearing the house down. So, especially if they gave them no DQ stipulation. That would say, well, cancel WrestleMania, everyone. It's done. They too just stole the show. All the women just stole the show. So, yeah. Those were our thoughts on Asuka versus Charlotte round 2 on SmackDown Live on the Go Home show before TLC. This was Neo Reality Entertainment. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and donate us to for more.